Hey YouTube, it's Jeff with my brother Brett from Untapped Potential. We're here to do another Phillips space case unboxing. We are now on day 6. Brett, how you feeling about the pack? Still good?
Pure lightness. I think they're thinking that they're planning for a summer space case so far, but that last year kicked it off for us. That was delightful.
It's the hot weather. It's the Mars edition, the hot weather space case. We're Michael Strahan.
I've been enjoying it for the most part, to be honest. I'm ready to hit the dark. So maybe our first 6 are light and the second 6 are dark.
It could be. Did you see Michael Strahan is going to space?
No.
Yeah.
With Elon or with Bezos?
Yeah, with Elon. So maybe he'll take this space case with him and they'll just be crushing Kolsch's on the moon.
A little coffee Kolsch.
Yeah. Awesome. So we're on day 6 here. Are we ready? Go. Threads. Here we go. Something dark. ESB. Come on. Amarillo Red Ale.
And that is a fruited lager.
Oh my gosh. Fruited lager. Like that's everything that goes against everything I believe in a beer.
It's not my first choice. I'll tell you that much.
If you were like, hey, Jeff, you want to crush a couple of fruited lagers tonight? I'd be like, no, I'm busy. Forget my number.
No, I'm good.
That is brutal. I mean, it could be good, though.
Bright and tropical. Maybe it's good. I mean, a little twist on a lager. Can't get any worse than the lagers we had yesterday, so.
Yeah, well, I mean, blood orange and passion fruit could be good.
Yeah. I'll keep my thoughts open here.
What are your impressions on the can?
It looks like, do you remember the old cartoon Ren and Skimpy?
Yeah, it does look like that.
Looks like that. I mean, It's a pretty cool can. I don't quite get it, but.
You ever shredded some lager? You ever surfed on some fruited lager before?
I haven't surfed in my life. Wouldn't mind going to Fino and trying it, though.
This is real light. Like, holy moly. What are you thinking about this color?
I know I ordered a Corona.
Yeah, like I feel like I have a champagne here.
Honestly.
It reminds me of what's that fruit French beer?
Kronenberg?
Kronenberg, that's kind of what it
looks like. 1664?
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of does actually. It's a wheat beer though, if I'm not mistaken. Cheers, see how it goes. I don't hate that.
Yeah, it's fine. Tastes like Corona with a little bit of
fruit. Instead of putting a lemon in there, you're putting a strawberry.
Yeah.
Not a strawberry. What was the flavor point actually?
Passion fruit.
Passion fruit. Okay, that makes sense.
I mean, it's super light, like no head, no real carbonation. It's not doing it for me.
I mean, it's not my favorite thing in the world, but someone put it in front of me, I drank it.
I just would love to hear. I mean, yesterday's was pretty fire, but it's just kind of a strange. I think you're right, though. I think once we get to day 7 tomorrow, we're going to shift right into the darkness.
I think I'm onto something with that. 6 light, 6 dark.
Could be.
I actually really don't hate it.
Yeah, it's pretty drinkable.
Yeah.
Crisp. I'd like a little more carbonation, I think, but
yeah, I think if I went to the taste room midsummer, saw that sitting there, I might give it a little bit of a flight. Like I throw it in there, just see what it's all about.
Kind of reminds me when I was in Mexico, we were crushing Coronas, and we ended up just pouring like daiquiris and pina coladas into it.
Honestly,
just to make it stronger. That's kind of what it tastes like.
Yeah, it checks out. 4.8%. Yep.
Unfortunately, it doesn't taste as good when you're not trying to get 12 out of 10 blackout. So I mean, why don't we start off? Who would you compare this to?
I don't know. I will say, I feel like we've talked about it a couple of times. Our mom loves lagers. Our mom would love.
Shout out, mom.
Also, shout out Twin Sales, best service in the business.
Yeah. That'll be a whole nother episode. The Moody Crawl.
Oh, buddy.
If you get a server with tatties on his neck, run away.
He won't serve you.
I'm gonna say it's like a Valeri Bure. Like
Larry Bray.
scores a few goals here, scores a few goals there. Doesn't really catch on. He's a Panther for a bit. Then he marries some famous girl from Full House, but you know,
some wines.
He's more famous for his wife than his ability on the ice, and that's kind of, you know, it's a lager, it's a famous drink, but you know, Bergie, if Bergie was ever going to have like a beer at his wedding, this would be Bergie's wedding beer. Like Bergie would think this is like, oh, this would be his Mount Rushmore would be this.
Yeah, I think you're on this on the comparison. I'm just gonna straight up copy and go Fedorov.
Yeah, I like that.
I don't think
we're just doing the younger brothers.
Yeah, I don't think this beer is making it to the show. But like you said, it's a lager. There's famous annotations attached to it. Everyone knows it.
Yeah.
But
well, that's day 6 for the space case. You know, it is what it is. It seems like every second beer is good so far.
Yeah.
Is the value there for $55? Yes, because it's fun. It's, you know, it's a good time.
Take away the fun aspect of it and you're drinking it for yourself for the pure enjoyment of beer, I wouldn't recommend it. But if you're doing something like we are, you're drinking it with a buddy or a couple of friends, you're telling each other to talk about it, and you kind of have the community aspect of it, absolutely it's worth it.
Yeah. So tomorrow's the day of darkness, I think.
Fingers crossed.
The boys are going to the black hole, Star Wars edition. And today we're doing something a little extra fun, a little bonus content. We're having our first guest. Our guest tonight's going to be Adam Smith, aka Smitty. If you call him Adam Smith, he's not your friend. Has to be Smitty. Why don't we let Smitty in and we'll quickly get him to introduce himself.
Sounds good.
So this is our buddy Smitty. Smitty's a beer aficionado from the central Vancouver Island. Smitty's wife's fiance blessed him with some pretty unreal beers from backcountry. So he's going to do a quick review. Smitty, do you know how our scoring system works?
No, I don't.
So you're a big hockey guy, so this should be good for you. Instead of comparing your beer and rating it like 1 to 10, you're going to rate it towards a hockey player. So we just had like a pretty average lager, so I rated it Valeri Bure style. But you can rate it to a football player. You know, if it's really bad, it could be like a Russell Wilson beer, anything like that. So what do you got first on tap?
Okay, so yeah, the fiance went to Squamish this past weekend. My old stomping grounds. This is A-Frame's hat, new brewery down there.
Yeah, that's a nice hat.
So Backcountry, which is one of my favorite breweries.
Likewise.
We by and grabbed a couple.
We are big on Backcountry on this brewery.
He's got the Edmonton Oilers fan.
So I know the one that you've been super pumped about, Jeff, is the Deacon and Son. I'm not going to crack that one today. Those are just for special occasions.
Yeah,
but it's an extra special bitter, I think. So it's like an English pub style beer.
Yeah,
but it's super smooth and like super easy drinking, but it's still like pretty dark. It's 4.5%, so decently low alcohol content.
You get a lot of those in too.
A lot of them, yeah. I think that's the point.
Is there a similar beer on the island or a more famous beer you'd compare it to?
Cumberland Brewing Company has a bitter, and I can't remember the name of it. I think
I've had that one. It's so good.
Yeah, it's similar to that one.
Nice.
Category 12 was in the ESP too, right?
What was
Category 12?
Yeah.
That's a good one too.
And then I'm gonna crack one today, and I know Jeff, you weren't a huge fan of this when I told you about it, but and I was surprised when Nicole got this for me because it's called The Water Sucks. It really, really sucks. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be like an alternate Bud Light beer. And I just noticed today actually that it's got a football helmet on it. I don't know if you can see it in the logo there.
Yeah.
What movie is that referencing?
I think it's
you guys tell me?
Like the alternate like the alternate Bud Light kind of beer.
And it's from the Waterboy, right?
It's from Waterboy, yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Adam Sandler.
Okay, there you go. But proceeds are going to flood victims, so she popped that one on her tab for when she was there.
Love that.
That's cool.
This I think is like you're on the golf course all day and it's super hot kind of beer. I mean, this would be my choice. I know that you're like the hazy IPA on the golf course, which I find weird. But This is what I'd be drinking if you're pounding back the beers on the golf course in the summer
Be
day.
a good color though, hey, for a light lager. Like look at that color compared to this.
Hey, what was that? What did you guys get in a space case today?
A fruited lager.
Fruited lager.
Day 6 of light beers. That's kind of weird, eh? Oh, look at that Aerosmith cup.
Look at that.
Nice.
Oh, that's beauty.
Little brand there. Yeah, it just tastes like a lager essentially.
Yeah.
Not bad though. Like I could drink these easily. I'm not like a huge lager, like light lager. So I'm gonna give this a Bo Horvat.
Oh,
Going with my squad that's fallen apart on me. But I didn't give this one a rating. The Deacon and Son. This is like a Sid the Kid. 87.
Oh, nice.
There. Yeah,
Sid.
this is up there. I was surprised so much. I liked this one.
I see him play in a couple weeks.
What's that?
Gonna go see Sid play in a couple weeks here.
Oh yeah, nice.
I'm making the trip over to Vancouver for him. It'd be a great time. A little bachelor party.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Yeah, I think that'll be an easy win for Pittsburgh.
I think so too.
Yeah.
So that Deacon, I messaged Backcountry being like, "Hey, is this coming to the island?" And they said, "No, it's a limited release, only on the mainland."
I found something out. So when you get it at Backcountry, it's nitro.
Yeah.
Okay.
And in cans, it's carbon. So carbon dioxide. So, but Nicola's saying like it was so much creamier.
Oh man.
Oh, and that.
It's already super smooth, so you can't really go wrong with that. Yeah. But if I had known, I would have told you to get a few more 4-packs of this stuff.
Yeah. Like, let's do a quick beer power rankings for just all of BC. Like, not to put you on the spot, but just like your top three breweries. Like, I think I go Backcountry, category 12, and then probably Land and Sea. What about you guys?
Man, that's a tough one. Yeah, Land and Sea is definitely up there for me.
Land and Sea just has that one beer though.
Yeah, well, they switched up. Like like when I was living up there, every week they have a new cast going on.
Yeah. So
they had like lots of different experimental beers that they're doing.
Oh, unreal.
Mount Aerosmith is one of my faves. They come out with new stuff all the time. I really like Cumberland. I mean, even though Cumberland Brewing Company doesn't come out with a bunch of new beers all the time, like my favorite beer probably is the Forest Fog.
That one's so good, like a wheat ale.
Which is such a good beer. Yeah, other than that, I don't know. That's a tough one. I'll go Cumberland, Land and Sea, and Aerosmith for the island.
Ooh, island, nice. No Backcountry?
You know what? I haven't been to a lot of the mainland ones.
Yeah.
Faculty Brewing's a good one in East Van, just a little one. And then Backcountry is also one of my favorites as well. So
Coast Mountain and Whistler is really good too.
Is that the new one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've one of the best hazy IPAs.
Whistler Brewing's unreal. I just had a chestnut ale earlier.
Oh, we're gonna do a whole pod about winter beers. You can come on for that, Adam.
Sounds good.
Brett, what about you? Quick.
Am I going to Island or am I just going BC here?
I'd say BC, but you can go Island. Just
I can go BC. Backcountry's sitting there number one. I haven't had a bad beer from there yet. You guys will probably disagree with this, being a little bit trendy here with Superflux. Cannot miss on their hazies. Third's a little bit more challenging. I think I'd go Cat 12 just based on history and it being local. There's nowhere else in Victoria that I'd pick over it.
Hazies. Big list of hazies there.
You can tell what I like, eh?
Yeah. The one in Alberni is really good too. Twin Cities. Dog Mountain's good, but Twin Cities is amazing too. And then Aerosmith is unreal. And I'm sure every little town can say, oh, our brewery's the best. So
I know that you don't like the sours, Jeff, but Twin City I don't think they have it anymore, but it was a yuzu sour. Yeah. And that was for sours, that was one of my favorites. Brett, I don't know if you're a sour guy, but
I dabble in them. I like them a lot more than Jeff, that's for sure.
What was it? Day 2, you guys got the sour, and I thought Jeff was gonna cry.
I think he did. He turned the camera off for a little bit.
I don't usually dump beer, but that was a dumper.
Where I enjoyed that, man. That was good. That was different. It's fun.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, we're probably call it a night. Adam, thanks for coming on. We're happy a lot. You got so much knowledge, and you know, I think we're gonna do a whole video on Comox Valley and how it's kind of this untapped. It makes it literally makes the Moody section look like it's a lucky section. Like, hopefully everyone liked this little bonus addition to our fruited lager video. If you can subscribe, comment, interact with Brett, myself. If you have questions for Adam, write them down. And yeah, cheers, boys.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thanks for having me on, fellas.